Righty. I'm back. I would like somebody to help me out here. I'm trying to find this guy. He used to make videos, but I see that he hasn't made one for the past 6 months. Um, if you can help me out, that's his page and everything. I really liked him. He was a very, very nice gentleman from what I saw and the way he spoke. But yeah, so maybe somebody can help me out here, fill me in of where he is or if something's happened to him or something. Thanks anyway. So today I'm going to be reacting to another video by Thomas. And uh, it's time for us to be able to actually speak to each other in a civilized way. And I see the manipulation and the control of the leaders and the lickspits because they want to stay in power and they don't want people to be free. And it is, they really will make up. And I'm sorry, I'm sure that there are people that won't agree with me, but you've been fed a version of how terrible it was in the old South Africa by the people who have got no qualms about lying to you, stealing from you, controlling you, manipulating you, and the ones like this young lady that she is looking at what is happening around her. Anybody that tells me South Africa looked better now compared to the past, you have got something seriously wrong with you. Yeah. And they will come intimidate you who to vote for. How on earth can a first world country operational? There was growth. There were a lot of white people that wanted, I'm telling you, apartheid to end. But that's not told. That's not told. It was just where this last started. Colonialism, apartheid, slave labor. If you are a slave, you actually wouldn't be paid, would you? Would you? Last night I was watching a video with two white guys, and one black man. And this black man has got such a victimhood mentality. He, his whole reasoning comes down to he can't trust the white man because the white man does not love him. Hello? Hello? It doesn't make sense, that reasoning. There are plenty of white people I don't love either. And to actually honestly say that to a person, it's got to be built on relationship. It's got to be built on trust, common ground, years and years. And you want to throw that out? The white people don't love me, so I can't trust them. Okay, let us turn that whole thing around. Do you love us? Nee, meneer? So, I have had my little rant. But I would really like somebody to inform me what's happening to this squatter camp guy, because as I've said, he last made a video 6 months ago. So let us start this one. And one more thing. These are the kind of the Africans. I'm not looking at color. I'm looking at the person that, comes across to me. I could easily share a meal with them. No problem. Let me tell you, there happen to be many whites I cannot share a meal with. So, let us begin.
So, guys, yesterday I was just chilling at home and minding my own business. Then suddenly I see people fully outraged on social media. I mean, you know how South Africans are, always outraged at the thoughts of
At
the
the
next
slightest
person.
thing.
So apparently the reason why people were all over their feelings yesterday was because of something that this young lady said over here. So this young lady went on social media to speak about these black leaders and how much these black leaders have destroyed this country and how much these people have failed the people of this country and how these leaders are doing nothing but lying to South Africans and telling them that if they vote for other people, then those people are gonna bring back apartheid. So it looks like this young lady has.
And that is the perfect tool for, manipulation. The perfect tool. Heaven forbid if you change your mind or begin reasoning or actually comparing or reading books, finding out for yourself, you are 1 millimeter off the road where, ANC, Juju, MK, their road. They just want everybody following each other, not thinking. Right, let's carry on.
Managed to touch the feelings of the blacker than us, the custodians of blackness, because they couldn't even sleep yesterday talking about how young she is. She doesn't know what the hell she's talking about, and why must black people give white leaders a chance, and so on and so on and so on. So I watched this video a couple of times yesterday to try to find out why are people so pissed off about the utterances of this young lady. And honestly, I couldn't find anything wrong with what this lady is saying. Because at the end of the day, the truth does not care about your feelings. She said nothing but facts, according to me. So, guys, I'm bringing this video to you so that you can help me watch this video and tell me if you think that there's something wrong with what this young lady said.
Lombuzo, I have a question for the black population of South Africa, for black South Africans. Guys, why is it that we do not want to give the white man a chance to govern South Africa? We have enough proof now. We can see now that our black leaders have failed us tremendously.
Yes.
Ever since the black men took over, this country has plummeted in so many ways. Our own black leaders that we are upholding and love so much today, they are stealing from us. They are corrupt, stealing from the South African people, all while using the words, oh, we cannot let white people rule again. White people are going to destroy South Africa. They hate us. They're going to put us in change. They're going to bring back apartheid. If you notice in South Africa,
And this lie has been carrying on. I just want to think here. Since the mid 2000s. I heard it from a young black man. This guy came into my house. He slept here. I fed him. We spoke to him just like, friends, family. We spoke and we laughed and we did everything. And he came out with this. And I could see the manipulation then. Who wants to be in power? Who uses this? Oh, the white man's going to do this, and the white man's going to do that, and the white man did this, and the white man did that. Okay, I'm not claiming to know every little thing that happened during those years. But what I do know, John Foster, when he was ruling the country, he asked the white people, do you want to end apartheid? The majority said yes. And then we had liberals' sanctions all coming down onto us. And we're still a first world country. And now, I'm sorry, it's a shithole of a country. And I can honestly say I have got such compassion for this lady, and also I'm telling you, Thomas, that see it with their own eyes, and they get fed lies. It's called control, manipulation, propaganda.
the white governed cities, places, provinces in South Africa are prosperous. Yes. They are thriving. Today they are prosperous. One of the main reasons that they are governed by white leaders who seem to cater to their people, to the people that vote for them,
regardless of color.
Doesn't that give you enough evidence or make you curious? Oh, if I actually vote Groenewald in power or whatever white leader, what could change? What could they change for us black people? What could they improve for us black people? But you don't want to take that chance because you want to base everything off of race. And I want to tell you, iza kuchana ke lonto. Iyasichana thina sangabantu balapha eMzantsi Afrika. And iza kuchana ke lonto because you want to base everything off of apartheid.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I have got the utmost respect for her to actually speak out. It's time to have a change of mind. There's a a story. I hate using this word, story, because it's like it's made up. But there is a story, history, shall I rather use that. In the Old Testament, where this place has just gone through war, and there are two men sitting at the ruined city walls, and they know if they stay there, they are going to die. They know it. It is 100% because they have just been raided and everything, and there's not food around or anything. So now they're actually speaking to each other, and they know over there, not far from them, is a camp. It must have been the people that actually raided them. And they know there is food there and there's spoils and that. If they stay there where they are going to die. But if they go there, there's like a 50-50 chance that they might live. So they go there. They are brave enough to actually step out and actually have like chutzpah, faith, to actually go there. So they go there. The anti-army enemy aren't there. Something happened. I don't know what. But all the spoil was there. All the food, spoil, everything. So they go back and tell their family and friends, come, there is stuff there for us. Our own stuff is there. Now, what I'm saying is that you have been lied to, told all kinds of stories about apartheid. I'm not saying everyone's a lie, but this is how control works. Let us start off with a little lie, and then a little lie, and it grows and grows and grows. Because those people in power want to stay in power. They're not going to give up power. They won't. I mean, do you think Ramaphosa, Zuma, Juju, all these guys are going to just give up power? They won't. Because they are the fat cats of South Africa that, came in here under with a lie. So, at the end of the day, who gives jobs? Who? Is it the black man? Is it the black man that opens companies honestly, fairly, and gives black people jobs? I'm not saying that there happen to be none. I'm just saying generally. I do not want apartheid. But what I do want is self uh, a determination. We can trade, we can work together, everything. I've got no problem with that. But show me what, okay, you can do. Show me. Because I am tired of, okay, carrying the black person. I don't mind helping for a time, but not for my whole life. It is not law. It is not written for me to actually sacrifice something I might just need or want, but now I have to sink lower to help you up. So I don't mind helping, but for a time. Yeah, so that's, I've actually had my say, and really I can respect her.
Oh, man. Is she lying?
Nah.
That is the question that I have for you guys. Is she lying? We have the track record of these so-called black leaders and their black political parties governing municipalities in this country, and many of these municipalities that are governed under the coalition of the so-called black political parties. Look how filthy those municipalities are. Look how dirty those places are. Look at the infrastructure of those places. Look at crime, prostitution, alcohol, and so on and so on and so on. Is she lying? That is the question that I have for you. I mean, right now, for an example, if you look at the competition that is happening in Johannesburg, we know that Helen Zille is running for the mayorship of Johannesburg. So the argument that the Blacker Than Us, the custodians of blackness, are making is that if people vote for Helen Zille, because Helen Zille is white, she's not going to cater for black areas. Helen Zille is only going to cater for white areas.
And it's this bullshit that I cannot handle. Let me tell you, these black people saying this, the so-called comrades, they have never had a white friend. Never. They have never sat down, got to know a white person. I'm not saying, all right, every single white person's, because there are some white people that happen to be racist, like seriously racist. There's also black people. It's not rocket science. I've seen it myself. Going to the shop, and I'm standing there and I'm looking at something, and this sort of overweight mama comes up behind me. Excuse me, attitude. I kept quiet. I didn't say anything. I moved out the way.
This is the very same accusation that they have been laying against the DA in the Western Cape. That in the Western Cape, in the black areas, people are suffering, but then if you go to white areas, you will see that things are actually working. So the argument that these people are making is that white people are only saving their people and they are not saving black people. So the question that I have always had for these people is that, okay, fine, we know what you are saying. It is a total lie. We know it is an absolute lie. But let's say whatever that you are saying, it is the truth. If white people are serving white people and governing well for white people, what actually stops the black people for governing well for black people?
Thomas, awesome.
That is the question that I have always posed. And I cannot get an answer anywhere else. Because the leaders of the ANC, for an example, they will go to Cape Town. And they will say that, no, you look at Cape Town, look at these areas that are mainly black people and the colors. The DA does not care about these people. But then you go into a province that is governed by the ANC, and you find that the ANC does not even care about white people, and they also do not care about black people. So,
Do you want to tell me in the DA there are no black people within, okay, that party, and they cannot be concerned about their own people? They can't say, hang on, wait, why don't we spend whatever amount of money on the black people over there? Let's face it. It's not rocket science. And one more thing. Oh, the key. I'm exploding right now. If the white people are prospering, okay, most white people will actually employ a maid. Guess what? It's a chain reaction. Businesses will start opening up by white people, and more black people will get employed. And, okay, white people generally help young black people to actually start their own business. I know of one young black man. He's been trying for 5-6 years to open up one of those little shoppies things on the side of the road. He can't do it because he gets pushed from pillar to post to this to that. He's been trying for 5 or 6 years. They always tell him, you haven't got this form, you haven't got that form, you have to pay this and this and this. He's trying to open up a little shoppy thing where he can actually employ 1 or 2 people.
what actually stops these people for working for black people? What stops them? It seems like I am not going to get an answer anytime soon.
Yeah.
I mean, what this young lady is saying, it is the truth. We know that the only thing that the black politicians are interested in is to steal the resources that are meant to uplift the lives of the people. This is what they do. Today, we have the black politicians that are so shameless that they will steal the money that is supposed to build the toilets. And in 2026, we still have young people in this country that are dying in pit toilets.
2026.
We still have people in 2026 that are dying of cholera because the comrades are stealing the money that is supposed to build the water treatment systems. I mean, the scandals that came after COVID-19, the very same black comrades were stealing.
I've just looked up something now.
Were stealing and squandering the COVID-19 funds. The very same funds that were...
Since 1994. And it's here. It's here. Since 1994, the US, that Ramaphosa has got such a problem with, oh, Mr. Trump and this and this and this. The West, the US, has given 6 billion US dollars in okay, all right, official development assistant pledges. Where is all that money? Where? Where is that money? It hasn't helped one ordinary, everyday black person. Never mind family, black person. They fly away. I mean, they actually should just fly away. But okay, they okay, fly around first class. Oh, look at me. I am a big meneer. Stop getting psyoptia. Stop listening to their lies.
Were supposed to help the people on the ground. The comrades were busy pocketing those funds for
The
themselves.
comrades, yeah.
And apparently these are black people that supposedly care about the black people. But whenever we come out and say all of these things, people will say all sorts of things about us. They will call us with all sorts of names. But then, after all, the truth does not care about your feelings. If there's something that the truth
Well
doesn't
said,
care
Thomas.
about,
Well
it is your
said.
feelings. And since I learned this, I have stopped coldly these black people that always give these black politicians excuses on why they are stealing from the people and not governing for the people. I mean, today we have the track record of the ANC for the past 32 years. Look at the mess
And they're
that the
still
ANC
waiting
has
for
turned this country
houses.
into. We have the highest unemployment rate in this country. Our country, it is the murder capital of the world. We don't have the borders in this.
And then the white man's going to put us back in chains. Think about this. What about Musk? He wanted Starlink to come here, to give jobs, to give Starlink to schools, 5,000 schools. What I find amazing, and please correct me if I'm wrong, are there, all right, any black owned, started by black people, black owned companies helping out? No. But yet you get told, oh, the black white people are going to put us back in chains. How many jobs could be opened up for black and white people if Musk came here? It could have a huge impact on South Africa. Untold. No, but as I'm going back to my my story with the two guys, no, we just won't go there and see. We'll just stay here and die. How about that?
Country, we have millions of illegal foreigners that are doing nothing but abusing the resources that are meant to uplift the lives of the people of this country. We have so many problems. Look at our infrastructure, the potholes. They are causing accidents. People are dying on the roads because of these potholes. You have load shedding on the other side. People are losing their appliances because of this electricity that goes on and
no
comes
water
back whenever they feel like. There's so many things, man. I don't even want to get into education system. I don't even want to get into our healthcare system and how these people, the very same black people, have destroyed the black hospitals that are supposed to take care of black people whenever they need medical attention. You have black politicians that have squandered the money that was supposed to build the black clinics that are going to take care of the black population whenever they need medical attention. But these are things that we are not even supposed to talk about.
And then I heard that the ANC is going to build schools for the foreigners, but they can't build it for their own people.
We are not supposed to talk about all of these things. And because if we talk about these things, then we are apartheid apologists and so on and so on and so on. So today you can see that this young lady, you can see that she's young. She's very young. But she can see whatever that is happening outside. Anybody with 2 eyes and common sense, they can see what is happening.
Thomas,
The black politicians
are awesome.
not interested in uplifting the lives of black people. That is the God's honest truth. It is not my truth. It is not your truth. It is the God's honest truth. They are not interested in uplifting the lives of black people.
Yeah.
They are not. So I still do not understand why people are so frustrated and furious at this young lady for just coming
She's
out
right.
to state the
She's
facts.
right.
Because whatever that she's saying right now, it is nothing but the facts. It is the facts. Look at these people, man. You have these political parties. Many of these political parties that are voted in by black people, they go to parliament, and these people, they have turned parliament into a circus.
Of course.
These black politicians and black political parties, when they go to parliament, they see parliament as an open field to settle their political scores. They don't care about the people that have actually voted them in power. They don't.
Like, there was this one black lady. She had like her whole little space on the table, and she was having breakfast or whatever it was. And there is some simp man opening her cup for her and serving her. Where do you see people eating in Parliament? Disgusting. There is breakfast time, lunchtime, supper time. Not in Parliament.
They don't. So, what is it that this young lady has actually said that is not true? What is
She
it?
wants a future.
Lombuzo, I have a question for the black population of South Africa, for black South Africans. Gazin, why is it that we do not want to give the white man a chance to govern South Africa?
They don't.
Because they're scared.
Why do
They're
they want
scared.
to give a white man a chance? Maybe these people they do not want to give other people a chance because they are scared of the real change that might actually come.
Well, I can tell you, it will
you
definitely
have
come.
the population in this country that somehow they enjoy being labeled victims.
Yeah,
They
that's
enjoy
what
being
it is,
labeled
Thomas.
victims.
You're right.
So when these politicians come to them and saying that, guys, you cannot vote for the DA, you cannot vote for Freedom Farm Plus, these people are going to bring back apartheid. They don't care. They just listen to those people because they enjoy being victims.
We have enough proof now. We can see now that our
52
black
years.
leaders have failed us tremendously. Ever since the black men took over, so that this country has plummeted in so many ways.
I mean, today you look at the Afrikaners, man. The Afrikaners, they are embarrassing these black leaders left, right, and center. They are embarrassing them. The Afrikaners. Look at Orania.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to make videos about Orania, people used to insult me so much. And one of the things that I used to say is that black people must learn from Orania. Forget the fact that you guys hate Afrikaners for whatever reason. But you must learn from Orania. Look
And
at
they
how
learn
clean that
nothing.
place is. That place is functional. They have their own, they are doing their own things for themselves. They are not relying on anybody else to do things for themselves.
Yeah.
But people came to me and said that, Thomas, there is nothing that we can learn from Orania. And we have the politicians in this country that said that we must go into Orania and erect shacks into Orania. They want to go into Orania and turn Orania.
That piece of land, let us get this straight right now. That piece of land was bought and paid for. It's like a black person coming on my ground, okay, and knocking up a tent. It is not government bought land. It belongs to the people who built Orania. And okay, hats off to them, because there was nothing there. There was stones and sand and little shrubs. And what have they made it? Basically, a first world place.
Into a typical township. This is what these people want. This is how embarrassing these people are. Today, you have the Afrikaners that are building the universities, Afrikaners that are building the colleges. And the black politicians, instead of saying, guys, how are you doing it? They are saying, no, why don't you open up these spaces for everybody else? You remember the member of parliament of the ANC, Mondli Gungubele, when he went to Soltec, he couldn't believe his eyes that this is something that the Afrikaners have built with their own money. People contributed with their own money to build that beautiful institution.
And one more thing, with their own hands. They never, ever, ever used any black person for labor. It was all built by themselves. So don't you come and tell me, that they used the black man for labor. They didn't.
He couldn't believe it. But the only thing that Mondli Gungubela was worried about is, why don't Solidarity and the Afrikaners community open up this whole thing for all South Africans? I mean, if you allow these black people to go into Soltec, they will go there with their EFF, student command and whatever. Before you even know it, they will turn Soltec into Wits University. And this is what is going to happen. They will go there with their political parties. You see today, the universities, man, it is hard for universities to function nowadays. Because every Friday, every 2 days, there are protests there. There are political parties. These universities.
What I saw the other day was that they burnt down universities that I think Ramaphosa went there, Nelson Mandela went there. They burnt it down. What the hell has a building ever done to you? It's a building.
Universities are filled with political parties. There are political parties all over the place. There are political parties all over the place.
Thomas, you're stuck.
There are political parties all over the place.
You're the problem. Okay.
Today, those universities,
there you
they
go.
cannot even function. They cannot even function. And the reason why they cannot even function is because you have the people that are no longer interested in learning. No, they don't want to learn. They want to become the next political leaders. So they are used.
So it's basically similar to liberation before education. So you've got these stupid leaders that have got no level of education. No wonder they can't lead.
In these universities as battlefields to pursue their political careers at the expense of other learners. But that's why I said that Soltec must never be opened up for these people. If the leadership of Soltec opens up Soltec and listens to what Mondli Gungubele and the ANC was saying, they are going to live to regret it. I'm telling you today, they are going to live to regret it. And they are embarrassing. They are embarrassing them.
Our own black leaders that we are upholding and love so much today, they are stealing from us. They are corrupt, stealing from the South African people.
Like that is the thing. South Africans are okay with the politicians stealing from them as long as those politicians look like them. As long as those politicians look like them, they are fine with these people stealing from them. They are fine with these people destroying the future of their children.
Or while using the words, oh, we cannot let white people rule again. White people are going to destroy South Africa. They hate us. They're going to put us in chains. They're going to bring back apartheid. If you notice, in South Africa, the white governed cities, places, provinces in South Africa are prosperous. They are thriving. Today, they are prosperous. One of the main reasons that they are governed by white leaders who seem to cater to their people, to the people that vote for them. Doesn't that give you enough evidence or make you curious? Oh, if I actually vote to Groenewald in power or whatever white leader, what could change?
That's the question. What could change? If you vote for a white person, what could change? You go to any shopping mall, any company, any hospital, any school, what could change? So I will leave you on that. And I would really like to know about these water camp guy. So thanks for watching. Bye.